Can't do anything. I'm just gonna go in a corner and cry. 5 years ago, that used to be me, guys. Look at that. Just pitiful. Can't even be in my computer crying about Airy. But you know what happened? The will to workout. That's right. Founded by watching videos and videos of Hello Project and dancing, I got myself from this to this beautiful body that you see. Oh, what? How can I do this? How do I sign up? It's easy. All you have to do is call the number 1-800-555-5555 in the next 10 minutes, and you're going to get an easy 10 payments of $24.99 as opposed to 15. If you order in the next 5 minutes, you're going to get this free Axe Steward. But what do I get after all this stuff? With the will to workout, you get songs, classics such as McKitty's Romantic Yukari Mode. Let's hit this, folks. Alright guys, we've got a deep stretch in here, which is bow down, get a deep stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. I don't hear you breathing. Let the emotion build up, let the power feel you. Feel the power. Let it build. Ooh, feel the power. Ooh, and let. You also get another great hit as Makigoto's Date. Please go on. Let's hit this, folks. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Listen to the beat. Listen to the beat. Let's go. Jump up. Keep on clapping. Keep on clapping. Now with your arms. Oh, here comes the big finish. Action Dolphin. You guys still don't believe me? Then here, I got a written proof from one of my greatest customers, Gohashi. Let me read what he says, and let me try to emulate how he sounds like. Hey guys, it's me, Gohashi here. You should try Sea Dragon Ass. That's me. Sea Dragon Ass's will to workout. It works so much. Back in the day, I used to be a major BJ, but now after using the will to workout for only 2 weeks, whew, I'm getting BJs now. See, there you have it, folks. What can I say? If you order now at 1-800-555-5555, I guarantee you're going to be in great shape. Or not. If not, you're not getting a refund. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, back to you. That was my sponsor. Anyway, I'm going to cut it a little bit quick here because I'm running out of time. But anyway, I spent $120 already, $40 already spent, wasted because the lady forgot to tell me the correct Friday. So anyway, I just had to wait another week. Within that week, I was able to walk better now, basically without a limp. So I'm going to have to say another heartbreak goodbye to my other friend, Mrs. Brace. She was great, but, after a while, get the hell out. So, it was starting to become very snowy, winter is coming, even though it was February. And when that Friday come, it was the first time in Purdue history in 10 years that school had to be closed because it was so blizzardy. And that's when I said to myself, I'm really screwed here, aren't I? So, anyway, I had to call a taxi. I made sure I woke up 2 hours early before my appointment, and I called a taxi to make sure they can get there on time. And they did. And it was like a winter wonderland, I mean, Christmas came last year. It was okay. But this one was like a winter wonderland. Everything was white. It was like, what, 12 inches, 1 to 2 feet of snow. It was hell. First time in Purdue history in 10 years that the school had to be closed down because of it. So I got there 9:30. I called the cab around 8 o'clock. They came there around 9:20. My appointment was at 10. So I came there. They get there at 9:30. Dropped me all the way. Gave them another $20 and said thanks. So this time I was kind of cautious. I was like, okay. Walked up. My name's Noel Castro. My appointment's supposed to be 10 o'clock. Correct. She looked at me. She nodded. And I was like, yes. That's what I'm talking about. So I get there. And, the lady who got me, I don't know, maybe she was like the MRI technician. She didn't dress like one, But, she was nice. She told me, so is this your first time? First time. It's like, yeah, I just injured it. It's like, oh, that's good. As in, kind of make small talk. So that was fine for me. So before I went there, we went to this little locker room. She's like, oh yeah, I also brought my Japanese book because I just studied there. It was like the only class I liked. So I brought it to study, and she gave me a little locker and said, you can put all your stuff in there. And she also told me, put all the metal stuff that you have. So I'm like, okay, so I made sure I had a big necklace, you know, chain bling, you know, I put that on there. I was wearing my slippers. It was kind of funny because it was winter, but I was wearing my slippers, so everything was cool. And I went to this little room. Oh, it was a big room, 2 rooms put together. Right, there's one like a glass shield with the computers, and then there's this thing that looked like, I'm not sure if you guys played Final Fantasy 4, I believe, or 5, but it's like that big ass worm. That's what the MRI looked like. It looked like a big circle tube, and I'm like, dude, that is awesome. It's like the size of my room. I'll show you how my room looks like pretty soon later. So anyway, she asked me what leg was it. It was the right leg, and you know, I got a pillow. I was laying down on a little thing. It was like, it's kind of like maybe 5 feet of like length right over there that can slide it into that little tube thing. And she's like, so what kind of music do you like? I was like, I don't know. What do you have? I was like, oh, you know, country, oldies, and like, you know, something else. I said, just give me the oldies. I was like, what for? She said, well, it can get pretty loud. And she said it was noise canceling headphones. I was like, okay, that's cool. She put the headphones on, and then she said it's probably going to take like 30 to 40 minutes, right? It's like, okay, that's fine. So I lay down. They drove me into the thing. Only felt into my leg. I wasn't there the whole body, because people say they get claustrophobic, right? So I went in there, got my leg, and then, you know, I heard the music, and it was kind of like, alright, Dingle here, and listen to 105.9 The X. Listen now for the greatest hits of all time, starting now. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then so I'll be hearing like, I don't know, hits like, great hits, you can hear, like, that's how loud it was, And all of a sudden, you hear, and I'm like, first thing came in my head is, noise canceling my ass. Because this thing was so loud, it was so, oh my god. And this was like this for 30, 40 minutes. So I just had to sit down, knit it and grit it. But 30, 40 minutes came by, I was set. Right? So 30, 40 minutes came by. Everything was set. She said she's going to send an MRI film to my doctors and to give me a little heads up. Anyway, called the taxis. They got there. I went back, spent another $20. So all in all, I was spending $160 right now. Right? No, $160? No, I'm sorry, $120. $120, $160. Just for that. And I still got at least one more appointment to go, which is next, which I'm going to have to call. They're going to call me to make sure I got my MRI. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. So what happens? What is the verdict? We'll find out. And will everything get better? Perhaps. But before I go, I'm just going to have to say goodbye on a good note here. And this is Mone Musume, Sexy Boy, Soyo Kaze ni Yorisote. Enjoy. At the same time, I'd like to say thanks to Gohashi, DC4, Chim Chim, for allowing me to embarrass you all here. So, other than that, take it easy, guys.